Welcome to another episode of Sports with a Side of Beer. I'm your guy, Eddie K, that effing dude. You know what I'm saying? With my beer. We got my guys over here. We got Mark the human, America's teddy bear. You ain't changed your name on the screen, so it threw me off. But yeah, Mark is America's teddy bear. Cause that's the only dude I know don't drink, but he go in the bar and get all the love from all the lady bartenders. All they want to do is hug on him and feed him bar food. It's awesome. And then shout out to Angel, you know what I'm saying, our resident fight doctor.
What's
You know
going
what I
on? What's
mean?
going
Ooh,
on?
look
How
at
y'all
this.
feeling?
Hey, how
Yeah.
y'all doing? Glad to be
Everything,
back.
everything. Everything is everything.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Alpha can't be with us today. The Human Sports Almanac is at a convention, but he is with us in spirit, and he said, "What's up to all y'all big head ass?" He just told me to tell y'all. You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate it. You already know what's good with you, Alpha. You already know.
Yeah. Cheers to him and shit. You know
Salute,
what I'm saying?
senor. Salute.
Yeah. While we start this episode off, I'ma send thoughts and prayers to a random strange ass old dude. Not strange, he's just a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was in the somebody know I had my Ravens slides on today, right? You know what I'm saying? Get well soon, Ravens. Get well soon, John Harbaugh. But we'll get to that. And then me and a random dude, we struck a conversation because he noticed my slides. He's like, "Oh, you a Ravens fan?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Man," and we got to talk about the game, which we'll talk about later. Long story short, old head pulls up. He like, "Oh, what we talking? Football or politics?" I'm good with both. You know what I'm saying? We talking sports right now. We talking football, big dog. He's like, yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all agree on politics, though. You know what I'm saying? Looking at this, and he's trying to get the word out like, what, shit show? And he started laughing his ass off. Like, that's the word I'm looking for. He's like, yeah, it's a shit show. You guys are my brothers. Yeah. But then when he walked off, he was like, all right, y'all have a great day. Have a great life. Mine is over. No one can help me.
Oh
It
wow.
was like, damn. Because he did mention he had just came from radiation.
Oh, okay.
So, thoughts and prayers to that old white dude. God bless him.
Yeah.
If he
Yes,
passed
sir.
soon, may Allah grant him Gemini. Because, I mean, shit. This sounded like a cry for help or acceptance. I ain't know which one it was, but I was like, damn. I'm
That's
going to
deep.
pray for dude.
That's deep.
Yeah. All right, on a lighter note, I'm going to talk about another thing that actually depresses me. I have mixed emotions about the firing of John Harbaugh off of this last loss. I will not put. I don't want to put the blame on him because he coached his ass off. I cannot put the blame on Lamar Jackson. He did his thing and played his ass off. You can't put the blame on Derrick Henry. He ran for over 100 yards, got a tutty. Zay Flowers got some tutties. You know what I'm saying? I would say the defense gave Aaron Rodgers that drive, though. We really needed to stop there. That would have prevented us from having to leave that field goal on the rookie. And rookie or no rookie, that's 44 yards, bro. Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. I would rather him go with Harbaugh. Get this rookie out of here. If I gotta lose, the only other coach to coach us, and both the coaches that coached us won a Super Bowl. Get this fuck nigga out of here. He lost John Harbaugh his job. Rookie, I don't even know what the fuck your name is. I'm not going to shit on you horribly, but you shanked that fucking kick and you got my coach fired. I don't want you on the squad unless you got to redeem yourself and be everything Justin Tucker was for us. But if you can't do that, nigga, don't worry. I'm quite sure the next coach will get rid of your motherfucking ass. And for all you Steelers fans talking about fire Tomlin, I'll keep that energy, you fuck niggas. I don't care if y'all win the Super Bowl. Keep that fucking energy. I want Tomlin to be our next coach. Bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Fuck you, Pittsburgh.
Well, I have a question.
that's pretty much to the point, I guess, as far as I was concerned.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have much to say about that game. I'm depressed. I barely want to keep track of the rest of the playoffs. I don't give a fuck about it.
Well. Well. Do you believe? Like, well, question, because I didn't really get a chance to catch the game. Do you believe that because I think there's been some talks about Derrick Henry getting some touches at that fourth quarter. Did you believe that Derrick Henry got enough touches in order to get them closer to winning that game?
I didn't count. I didn't count touches and look up the stats, but he did have over 150 yards rushing. I felt like we still kind of probably like I don't know. I'ma still stand on it. Yeah, we probably could have fed him the ball more. Like Lamar is hurt and he did his thing, but I know that man's hurt. He's been hurt all season. And he's been playing through injury all season. I'm gonna commend Lamar Jackson for playing through injury all season. I'm gonna commend John Harbaugh for letting him, even though he wanted to rest him probably.
Hmm.
But it's like it's just a fucked up war of attrition over there right now, and it's just something had to give, right? And it's just like Alpha explained. They got a franchise quarterback, so he's not going anywhere. So they're gonna get rid of the coach first. Now, next guy on the chopping block would possibly be the GM because Biscotti is the owner of the team. He's not going to fire himself. And Biscotti gave Lamar all that bread, so now it's like you got to find somebody who can like maximize on his talent. I'm really curious as to see who our next head coach would be, but I'm hoping that it's a football mind that like actually would know what to do with a dual threat quarterback and a Hall of Fame running back. Like, yeah, we're looking at Mike Vick 2.0, but at the same time, we have the baddest running back in the league right now. He got off to a slow start this year though, which is a little surprising. But like, yeah, dog, we got weapons, man. We gotta use them, and I mean, getting rid of Harbaugh was probably the easiest way of washing the whole staff out. You see what I'm saying? Because now you got to get a new coach with a new staff. We need new offensive and defensive coordinators. We need an offensive coordinator that knows how to use all our weapons, and we need a defensive coordinator that's going to bring us back to like par. And when I say par, I mean par for Baltimore's defense. Like Baltimore is known for being a badass defensive squad. When we won our first Super Bowl, we was known as the Baltimore Bullies. Like we need to get back on that shit. We have figured the offensive side of the ball out now. We don't have to worry about that. We need a defense that can shut people down. That is the thing that is going to win us the Super Bowl. All this pressure we keep putting on Lamar Jackson and shit is unnecessary because Lamar is always going to perform. We need to continue to put weapons around him, continue to build up on that offensive line. But we gotta figure out what the fuck on defense. I need our defense to have Hall of Famers on that shit again. You see what I'm saying? I need our defense that look like we got studs out there. Like we need a Miles Garrett type of guy. You see what I mean? Like we
Yeah,
need that.
just
I don't know if we got to get that through a trade or what, but we need a squad of killers. Roquan Smith can't do that shit by himself, and Marlon Humphrey alright, but that nigga look like he like lost a step or something. He getting to it, but not as much. Or maybe he's trying to cover up space for too many other mistakes in the rest of the DB core, cause my corners ain't doing like they used to. And I need another Ed Reed like safety out there. Marlon, that might be you. You got to step up though. You got to be reading the fuck out these goddamn offenses and shit. Help your linebackers call the play. Roquan got to know what the fuck he calling the scene too though. We were spoiled with the luxuries of Ray Lewis and Ed Reed because not only were they extremely athletically gifted, these niggas thought the game. And our defensive coordinators thought the game as well. Right now, we just got niggas just throwing shit out there, just like we'll try and stop them. Like, nah, bro. I want us back to hurting shit. You see what I'm saying? We lost identity with that, trying to like just chase offensive glory. And we need to get back to our roots. We all right with offense. We straight. This is the best offense you might could say we might have had in a minute, just off Lamar alone, fucking around. But at the same time, we need somebody that can stop the ball. That's what lost us the game because the rookie would never have to have missed this field goal if we kept the lead by stopping the fucking run. Y'all let Aaron Rodgers pull a vintage performance out of his ass and made me look fucking stupid. So yes, Baltimore, I'm on y'all fucking bullshit list. Y'all on my bullshit list for that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fucked up. You know what I mean? I'm salty as fuck. Y'all niggas did not show up. Defense. Y'all lost us again. Y'all and this fucking rookie lost us our coach. Tighten up.
All right. Before I come in, I looked up Derrick Henry's carries, and it said it was 20.
What
So
I tell you, what I tell you though.
yeah,
What
no,
did I say?
it was
He needs
20.
to touch that ball at least 30 fucking times. Did I
Mm-hmm.
not? Like
Yes.
I said, I didn't even need to know that to tell you I can stand on it.
Yeah.
We
Oh, no.
should have let him have the ball more, yo. 30 fucking times and we would have won. Because he would have been hurting them niggas. We'd have been dominating time of possession. You wouldn't have had enough time for Aaron Rodgers to make that little run he did. It's like, it's chess, man. It's fucking chess. It's fucking chess. Harbaugh lost his job because he trusted a shitty offensive coordinator who does not know what he's doing in a high pressure situation. And I guess I don't know if he has a personal thing with Derrick Henry or whatever the fuck, but yeah, that fuck nigga needs to go. I don't know who our offensive coordinator is. I'm about to research that shit and let his fucking face be seared into my memory. 'Cause if I see this man on the street, I'm cussing him out. I'm not threatening violence or whatever. No, it's not that deep. But I'm cussing him out. You punk bitch.
That's
What the
been the
fuck
talk
is
around
wrong
town,
with
though.
you? What?
That's
Nah, fuck that. I'm upset, and this is my squad. I'm totally vested right now. You fucking punk bitch. You know we win every time this motherfucker touches the ball at least 30 fucking times. You get this man about 20 times for the fucking playoffs? Playoffs? Man, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh.
yes.
Like, that's the only reason I can support the firing of Harbaugh, because it's like, bitch, why you ain't take over the play calling and tell these fuck niggas hand the ball up? Lamar, call an audible and hand the fucking ball off. Fuck.
Yeah,
And
that's
if y'all
been the
let this
talk.
fuck nigga Kevin Stefanski get anywhere near Baltimore, nah, bro. I'm threatening violence on Stefanski. Stefanski cannot coach in the city of Baltimore. No, 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 no. He should never be allowed to coach any team in the NFL.
I mean, there's been interviews even with the Giants for both John Harbaugh and Stefanski, so
The
anything's
Giants
possible.
bought to take Harbaugh.
Just like I think that might be the first prospect. It's just we'll see what happens with John Harbaugh's decision. I think it's coming down to Miami and the Giants, but we can talk about that later when we're talking more about Harbaugh. But yes, the talks that's been around the whole sports talk is basically John Harbaugh lost his job a lot because they didn't run Derrick Henry enough, and
Yeah, I agree on that.
and the deep and maybe a little
This
bit of the
defense
talk
is
of the
trash.
defense. That's why I
Defense is
had. That's
trash.
why I
Our
was
this
very. Hold on,
defense.
hold on, hold on.
My bad. Yeah, go ahead.
That's why I was very cautious about my pick on the Ravens. And it's not that the Steelers was a great pick, but it's because there's still holes in both teams. I think I'll let you get away with in a couple of those episodes about every other team's flaw, but the Ravens still have flaws, and the defense is one of those flaws. In the playoffs, you need your defense. Without your defense,
You can't do shit.
any great team with a great offense can score on you, and it can end up being a blowout game. And because of that, that's why I was like, Aaron Rodgers, that can work to Aaron Rodgers' advantage, especially with him being such an
All that
experienced
shit.
quarterback. He's one of the most elite quarterbacks that ever played this game. And like and he has a coach like Tomlin that can get the personalities together, that can take a lot of load from Aaron Rodgers having to keep things together in terms of the emotion of the game. Even though Aaron Rodgers is experienced with leading teams to through the playoffs, but with the combination of Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin, they have a chance of beating the Ravens. Even though if I picked the Ravens, I
No,
picked them just
they
because
had
they
a
had a
chance
better
the entire
offense. I
time.
picked them just because they had an overall better team. But what got John Harbaugh fired to me is because of the not taking over the ship in terms of like saying, hey, we need this player here, or we need Derrick Henry to run this, or we need that.
Yeah,
People
I
lighten
agree.
some of the load with Lamar Jackson. Even though like it seems like when I read the stats, I didn't catch the game too much. It's been hard catching the games, but it seemed like from the stats, yeah, he has like 3 touchdowns. He had like at least 230 yards. Throwing the ball. Let me see. I just
Talking
wanted to
about
check it real
Lamar.
quick. I won't worry too much
Who you
about the
talking about
stats, but
quarterback? Lamar, you say?
yeah, Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he has 200. Yes, he's thrown for 238 yards. He has 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He was sacked 3 times. So therefore, the defense was coming to him. Therefore, the protection wasn't. The
See what
protection
I
wasn't
said
there
about that
strong enough.
offensive line? We only got one good offensive lineman,
Yeah.
number 79, Falale.
Yes. And that's why like I couldn't buy the idea that the Ravens were going to make a run so late in the season because you still had like injuries or you still had some players out, but you were a better team than Pittsburgh, in my opinion. And because I believe
Yeah.
that they were a better team than Pittsburgh, that's why I'm just not going to say that was not. I can still see Aaron Rodgers, as old as he is, and as inconsistent he's been, he still showed like, okay, if you protect him enough on the front line, he can get some things done. He still has an elite mind. That has never went away from Aaron Rodgers to be able to read defenses and call audibles and get receivers in the places that they need to go in order to pick apart defenses. You pointed out that there's been some corners that were lacking, and Aaron Rodgers is going to find that. He's still another
Picked all
of a
over.
Tom
He
Brady,
picked on
Peyton
them
Manning,
niggas
and
all
Drew
day.
Brees. So therefore,
That
even at such an advanced age, he was still going to figure a way on how to read the defenses to at least make it a fair fight. And when the game is close like that, this is Pittsburgh and in Baltimore. They are known for giving out wars throughout the years. So it's similar to how the game kind of went yesterday with or last night with Green Bay and
in
Chicago.
Chicago.
Like when these divisional teams come in and play in a playoff game,
It's
they
always some
hate each
tight
other.
shit.
That's the NFC East. Like or the NFC North. Or AFC North. That's how
All
this
of them.
works. They hate each other, and when you hate each other enough, you're gonna give your best work because you feel like, okay, I know you, and because I know you, no. That's why like I just couldn't buy that the Ravens were going to make a strong run in the playoffs. If they could have made it in, I still could see other teams um, cracking down on that defense. And I can still see I can still see Derrick Henry getting stopped here and there. Like he's an elite running back, but guess what? He still can be stopped. It's just he's just one of the best.
Yeah.
Like Marshawn Lynch been stopped a few times. Adrian Peterson got stopped a few times. Like some great running backs can be stopped. So like it can happen, but you just
But
still need your
you know
coach. You
what?
still need your offensive coordinator though to give him
To
the ball. Go ahead.
support your point, to support your point about Derrick Henry getting stopped, guess who he got stopped by? He got stopped by his offensive coordinator. Nigga only handling the ball 20 fucking times. What the fuck is that? But yeah, you're right. He got stopped by his fucking offensive coordinator.
And
That's
right
why
now,
motherfucker doesn't have a job now.
yeah. And right
And I
now,
don't feel
right
sorry.
now, right now, the Ravens. Guess where they are? They're in the same spot where my New York Giants is. They're on it right now. They're in the couch watching the playoff games as just like me and you and Angel.
Well, I mean, misery loves company. I give you that. Your
Mm.
afro looks nice today. Fuck you.
Oh no, like but yeah.
Trying to grow a beard there.
maybe
Turn this way. There you
maybe,
go. Hey, Mark, try to get
I don't know.
grown.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. Like, there's still some holes.
That's
There's
what she
still
said.
probably some holes in my beard, similar to there's holes in the Ravens defense. So that still have to
Oh,
basically.
just like his holes in the Giants offense and head coaching
Yeah, of course.
position.
Like, but we already know how bad the Giants offense is. But remember, the Ravens are supposed to be making this Super Bowl run, and it seems like they couldn't stop an old Aaron Rodgers. I wonder why. But I
Because
was
our
trying to. That's what
defensive
I was
coordinator
always
is
trying to look out
trash.
for.
We
I was
have
trying to look out
shitty
for you in the
our
past episodes
defensive
when it came down
backs.
to the Ravens and their performance. But it just seems that they didn't have what it takes. They had, to basically get through an old Steelers team and an injured Steelers team, which they should have been able to
Bixby
do.
was injured too, first of all, and it's like
Yes,
don't
but you
make this
guys still
personal
had you
because
had
you
a
like talking
quarterback.
shit about
You
the
have a
Ravens.
quarterback though. You
Because
have a real type of quarterback.
all
He's an
I'm
elite
saying
quarterback. He's
is,
actually better than Aaron Rodgers,
all I'm saying
even
is,
though he's performed well.
tell your next coach to make sure Jackson Dart don't get 4 fucking concussions next year, bitch.
And yeah, and
All right, how about
it
that?
might be
And
your
then
coach.
and why don't we keep my nigga Cam Scatterbo healthy? You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Keep
I
the
think
white boy,
yes.
keep the
Whenever we
YCs
talk to
healthy.
John Harbaugh, I'm pretty
Keep the
sure he's going to
YCs
do such a
healthy, my
fine job.
niggas.
We would love to basically embrace him, so he can fix things up. And I will
That would be some whole shit if that bitch went to the Giants and won a Super Bowl. Oh, I would be the fuck salty. I'd be the
I
fuck
mean,
salty.
the only thing that makes
I'm
me
just glad it'll
salty though.
never happen.
The only thing that makes me salty about this, if John Harbaugh chooses the New York Giants over Miami, it just helps Joe Sheen, keep his job, and I want him fired. But no, like just like I
Ooh,
was
the
saying
dude in
in earlier
Miami?
episodes, I was not sure what the Giants were going to do because they should have been fired him whenever
Who's
they
Joe
traded
Sheen?
him away to Philadelphia and they won a Super Bowl. But
Who's Joe
like
Sheen?
I said, I can't
Y'all,
trust John Morrow.
who's Joe
Just because,
Sheen?
huh? Our general manager.
All right, bet.
That's the one that you've seen on Hard Knocks saying, oh,
Oh
just go.
yeah, fire that nigga.
No, he's not fired though. No, they're extending him, or they're going to keep him from another year. So if John Harbaugh gets hired and he makes a quick turnaround, that saves his job, even though his job should have been in jeopardy for 2 straight years. Like, but that's the only gripe. But I would, if we do get John Harbaugh, I would say that is a good pickup and acquisition, along with getting Jackson Dart, and stuff like that will help you keep your job. Unlike the Ravens
So,
helping
so
John Harbaugh retain his job. But
if y'all don't get Harbaugh, who would
I
you like?
digress.
If y'all don't get Harbaugh, who would you like to be a coach?
I mean, I don't know. Like, Stefanski is on the table, even though I don't like the way he treated Shador Sanders. Um, I want us to hold out, but if because John Harbaugh is there, like that's a good choice to go after. Like, if I don't want to rely, I don't believe that Joe Sheen would have the senses to, if the Pittsburgh Steelers fire Tomlin for whatever reason, I don't think Joe Sheen would go after him. It just doesn't seem like his cup of tea. I don't. I just don't trust it. But John Harbaugh, yeah, if he's out in the market, go after him.
I
Do whatever
bet.
you can. Give him whatever he needs. I would just say, hey, if I were him, I'd probably go to North Carolina and see if we can get Bill Belichick.
I give Bill Belichick before I give Kevin Stefanski a job.
Bill Belichick wasn't available at the time. We still had Dable. I'd rather Joe Sheen get fired before than Brian Dable, but that's me. Excuse me. But at the but at the end of the day, with the game, this was a tight game. This was what, and Alpha said it. It was going to be a war, and it looked, and it seemed like whenever Baltimore and Pittsburgh go at it, it's always going to be a war zone. Like, it doesn't matter
It is.
doesn't matter the quality of the
That's
roster.
prerequisite for the game. Yeah, that's prerequisite for the game, big dog. It's always going to be a war. But that's why I'm like, yeah, defense failed us. Defense failed us. And the kicker fucked up. He shanked it. And it's like 44 yards, bro. Like, it's motherfuckers out here dropping 60 yards like it's nothing. You should be able to hit a 44-yard field goal.
He's a rookie though. Like
Nah, bro, we not doing that. We not doing them excuses.
but I
We're
would
not making
okay, we don't
excuses
have
for
to
losing.
excuse him, but I won't blame him for the reason because you shouldn't be in this position. Like those the other
That's
teams
what
that
I
we're gonna
said.
get
That's
to.
why I said what I said. Defense failed us,
Yeah,
and the rookie fucked up.
yeah,
See, I chose my words extremely
yeah.
wisely. Defense failed us, and the rookie fucked up. I'm not excusing the rookie for being a rookie. He fucked up. Whether it should have been on him or not, it was his opportunity to shine and win the game. And you shanked that hoe. Wide right. You fucked up. 44 fucking yards, dog. 44 yards, my guy. If you can't hit a 50-yarder, we don't need you. Because there's motherfuckers out here dropping 60s. So if you can't hit consistently from 45 yards out, you are of no use to me, sir. You are not a weapon. Let's just keep it funky because kickers are kicking farther and farther nowadays. 45 yards is not an unreasonable ask.
But what was the weather condition in Pittsburgh? Do you think it was windy? Because like, yes,
He's
I'm
supposed
not
to
gonna
be able to
excuse,
gauge for that.
huh?
He a kicker. He's supposed to be able to gauge for that, number one.
But it happens, and this
And
is
it
probably the
wasn't
best
that
game
it
for this to
wasn't the
happen this
weather
season.
wasn't that fucked up. It was just cold.
Yeah,
I don't know how windy it was, but you supposed to gauge for that.
yeah,
Like people know how to kick. Like Vinatieri knew how to gauge against the wind.
yeah. But those are
Tucker knew how to
exceptional.
gauge.
Justin Tucker and
Tucker knew
Vinatieri,
how to
those are some
gauge against the
exceptional
wind.
kickers, though. They're very exceptional kickers.
Yo, that's what I'm saying though. Justin Tucker was an exceptional kicker since his rookie season.
Yeah, I got you.
So that's why this rookie doesn't have any excuse with me. I'm not going to bash him over the head with it, but at the same time, I'd be like, nah, rookie, you fucked up. You could have won that. He gotta hear that though if he gonna get even better though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause it look like we might be stuck with this nigga, so I need him to tighten up too. The fuck?
Respect that. I actually respect that.
Yeah, I ain't trying to shit, but fuck, you missed, nigga. That's 44 yards. That's less than 45. What the fuck are you doing? You a paid athlete. I don't feel sorry for millionaires. I don't feel sorry for niggas that get to live out their dream. No, nigga, you be great. Go be great, motherfucker. You feel me?
Yep. Well, like I said, it happens, and it's it happened at the worst time. But
It
yeah,
did.
I got a question for you, fellas.
yes,
What's
sir.
up?
Y'all know I'm not really into this shit. Let me probably do a little camera cover off. Yeah,
You
so
know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn it.
I always do that. Well, I don't always, but I need to. But anywho, my question is, and this is from like the perspective of a participating athlete and a spectator, right? This is my perspective where it's coming from. What do you, and then also the fact that I'm not a professional, like I'm not one of those people who professionally critique. That's not how I make a living, right?
Right.
So with those three things in mind, at what point do we owe an obligation when it comes an obligation to uh, being in tune with reality when it comes to our expectations for the performance of high level athletes or what we call elite athletes, right? Like there's a thin line between being a fan and a fanatic. I almost liken them to be the same. I feel like fan is short for fanatic, damn near. It's like there's no way to get around it once you
Yeah.
become one. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, at what point do you become a supporter? Excuse me. At what point do you become a fanatic? When or do you maintain being an avid supporter, a cheerleader, if you will? You see what I'm saying? Because there's a big difference. They look the same though. They look the fucking same. A cheerleader and a fanatic, i.e., a fan, they look the same. You would think they're doing the same shit. They providing the same service. But that's not the case because cheerleaders have a bit of an emotional attachment, but it's just to the game. Once the game is over, hey, it is what it is. Fans, fanatics, literally kill each other in parking lots of stadiums. Sometimes they don't
Yeah,
make it
they
to
be
the.
fighting about shit.
That's my point. there's a higher level of attachment. It's not just to the game anymore. It's oh, when I was back in, high school or college or even middle school or boys and
Yeah,
girls club, rec center, whatever the
yeah.
case may be, right? It's that, but then it's also, what the fuck did you say to me? It's that. Now it's, hold up. It's not even about these people that we rooting for no more. Now it's you and me now. Now it's the people wearing that shirt versus the people wearing this shirt. You know what I'm
Gang
saying?
culture, baby.
Say it one more time.
Gang culture,
That's
baby.
my point. So at what point do we as men, right, as adults, people who pride themselves on being, emotionally mature and shit, emotionally intelligent, right? And just overall respectable individuals of society, right? On the up and ups with morality. What point do we say, hey, let them 20 something, 30 something year old dudes do what the fuck they do, and we just shut the fuck up and enjoy the show, whether it goes good or whether it goes bad? At what point do
Well,
we just say that? Because I
well, see,
mean,
that's what I'm saying. A lot of people do that.
but nah, no. Most people don't. That's why you have subscriptions. You feel me? That's
Nah,
why you have subscriptions. Okay,
here's some gangster
to.
shit.
No, listen.
You
Hold
still
on, hold
asking, or
on,
you still
hold on.
asking?
Yeah. Give me a second, because this,
All right, bet.
there's. I want you to keep in this in perspective. People have subscriptions, my brother, not just to what they look at home in a comfort, or their couch. I'm talking about like subscriptions to tickets. They got season tickets.
Yeah,
They got all that. I mean, they have subscriptions
yeah,
to the NFL
yeah.
so extensive that the NFL actually has rights over their likeness if they're in the stadium and somebody takes photography of them and whatnot. Yeah, the NFL got precedence of your likeness. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, that's the case. They got to actually accept the terms and conditions when they get that. Okay, they really got to accept those terms and conditions.
When they
This
got
is
the
something.
season tickets.
Yeah, if you got season tickets, right, and you in the stadium and they recording and somehow it goes viral and you're in the cut somewhere, whatever, and you don't want to be, it's too bad because your ass said yeah when you signed the fucking box, when you put the little check in the box and you got your little season tickets or whatever, you got your subscriptions, yeah. So what I'm saying is that what is going on here, right? They got people so riled up to where that's a thing. We go from playing in the parking lots of our neighborhoods and the grass fields of our neighborhoods to people getting shot in parking lots.
We get shot in parking lots for dumb shit all the time.
Yeah, but we getting shot in parking lots over doing what we used to do in parking lots. That's the crazy part about it.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, see, I've played sports a little bit, high school type shit, but like not enough to think I was going nowhere, but enough to understand that people fight in parking lots all the time.
Oh yeah, I mean that's where the cars are. So yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
but I'm just saying it's just
Nah,
ironic though.
hold on.
It's
Are
just
you still
ironic,
asking the question?
huh?
Are you still asking the question, or are you trying to answer the question you asking?
Negro, I'm interjecting with a statement in
Nah,
reference to in
bet, but I'm
response to
trying to
that one
answer
It
the
statement
might be
you
a
made.
entirety of the
rhetorical question.
perspective
It
of
might
what
be
you just
rhetorical.
gave.
Nah. I'm just saying. I'm like, yeah, I'm yeah, and giving more.
Nah,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right, bet. Cause look, all that shit you said was all fine and dandy, but nigga, you a boxer. They do the same shit over fighters too.
I say sports, not small sports.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Sports ain't nothing but a reflection of human nature, big dog.
I agree with you 100%.
Now, do you want to get deep, motherfucker? Let me play psychologist in this motherfucker. Know what I'm
All right,
saying?
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Let me draw some parallels
Yeah,
about
please
sports
give me some
and
insight
life.
because I really want to have some perspective on
I
this other than
got
my
you. I'm about
own.
to fuck your head up.
Please do.
All right, team sports.
Yeah.
Team sports exemplifies survival of the actual human race
Uh huh.
because a bunch of motherfuckers from different places, especially professional sports, right? Different places, different
Mm.
races, different backgrounds have to come together
Right.
to achieve a goal
Yes.
with competition. So that means you have to achieve a goal through adverse conditions.
Okay. Okay.
Now, look at the planet here. A lot of adverse conditions going on. A lot of goals need to be achieved. But the best way it's gonna happen is if we work together as a team. All right. Now, let's go to the gladiator sports, huh?
Yeah.
The more one-on-ones and shit
Right.
like that.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Alright. Combat. Man versus man or man versus himself.
I like that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Literal at war. You have to best someone. Because every now and again, it's survival of the goddamn fittest.
Yep.
Certain nations have been conquered by other nations because those nations were war ready and them nations were peaceful. Don't me and you agree on the fact that we'd much rather be warriors and gardeners rather than gardeners at war? Now you asking all, and you wonder why sports gets people all riled up. Nigga, it's human nature.
Can I
Sports ain't
interject?
nothing but art in motion.
Now that I agree with. 100 poetry in motion, if you will. Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
think about that. Doesn't art move you emotionally?
Of course. Of course. Sports do it physically.
You
They
see
start
what
with a
I'm
physical.
saying?
It's a
But
physical
but
vessel. You
but
know.
you attaching yourself to a team is like you attaching yourself to an artist.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And yeah, and you will fight about that artist if you feel like you respect their work or somebody don't respect their work like they should. Like a
I would.
motherfucker
I
can't
would.
say nothing crazy about Outkast in front of me.
All right. See, I got a limit because it's like this person isn't me. I don't know these people, so I'm only gonna
I
fight
don't
for
know
so
them
much for them. You know what
motherfuckers
I'm
neither, but
saying?
you
Like,
ain't finna discredit Outkast discography in front
now
of
I'm just gonna
me.
call you stupid and keep it moving at the
I
best.
mean,
You know
yeah,
what
I'm gonna
I'm saying?
call you stupid and keep it moving, but then if you get
Um,
disrespectful because you don't like my opinion, I'll knock
Okay.
the
Well, see,
fuck out
look,
your
but see,
stupid
for
look. That's
ass.
the now. Look, look,
And
hold on,
yeah,
hold
that's
on.
I
see,
want
and
to
once
interject
again,
whenever
to your
you
limit and
finish.
shit. Now, is it the sports? Is it the sports, or is it the motherfuckers that don't communicate well,
Well, of course we
and
know the answer to
motherfuckers'
that. Right,
pride get
right.
involved?
Inevitably, it's the
You see what I'm
communication thing.
saying?
Right,
So
right,
like,
right.
wow. So yeah. It's saying so. Is it that we need to check sports or check our motherfucking
Well,
sales?
you know, it's always start with self, brother. You already know the answer to that. But what I'm saying is this, though, right? I'm just questioning, and I'm not looking for like, I guess, a definite answer. If anything, I'm just asking perspectives, right?
Mhm.
What is it about sports that get us to that point, though? Like,
I'm
you know what
telling
I'm
you, it
saying?
is, bro. It's just like art. Like it moves. Sports is art in
So you
motion,
think it's
so
the
it moves
artistic
you.
nature of it, huh? That's what it is. The
Yeah, it
fact that you're
moves like,
vulnerable,
and then
the
like the
vulnerability of it. You think maybe like,
yeah, because
It's
think about it's like a
the
play. It's like watching a play.
it's part of a community. When like this is an extension of who we are as individuals that we get to live vicariously through other people,
mm,
and because we're so engaged in our hometown, something that is close to home to us.
okay,
And
Exactly.
think about how we don't hold certain powers that be accountable, because what's been played against us is that this is an extension of who we are. You know, that's why teams have, it's the Baltimore Ravens. Instead of looking at it as just the Ravens, it's the Baltimore Ravens. It's the New York Giants. It's the Washington Commanders. Where are all of these things? Where are these places? They're places that you live. And then these are extremely talented athletes doing something that you love to partake in that you may
mm-hmm,
not be able to do yourself.
mm-hmm.
And then the number one key is it's an escapism from whatever we're doing.
Now that right there is see, I'm glad you said that because see, that's the first time I've heard a motherfucker admit that dynamic exists and is present and is very real. And it's not to say it like it's not to shit on anybody, but it seems like people act like in order for that to be present, it has to be negative. I don't believe so. I think that with reason, anything is healthy with moderation, right? So I don't believe that that's a bad thing for a person to do. I'm not passing a judgment. I'm simply just asking because it's like I don't have the perspective when it comes to certain sports. Well, fuck it, nothing. Honestly,
I
nothing
got a
except
sport.
you know what I'm saying.
Even
Like
but even art. But
I'm
yeah,
only
all
like
kinds of
that
art.
with
Yeah.
I'm only like that when it's me and
Right.
you know what I'm saying when it's me and I'm doing
But
something. That's
you're the
the only
participant.
time. That's the only time. But on the outside looking in, it's not that I could give a fuck less. It's not that at all. It's just it's never gonna move me because it's not me. and I'm not connected to this person in any way. Like I don't know this
But
person
that's how
personally.
you
You know
feel.
what I'm saying? Yeah, right. No, I'm just saying like this. I'm not trying to say everybody else should feel like this. I'm saying that I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm lost in the sauce, so to
I,
speak,
I
because of
got
my
you.
perspective. Because my perspective is what I'm explaining now. You dig
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
that's
saying?
because
Like
you a boxer. You a solo artist.
that
You
might be
see
the
what I'm
thing, huh?
saying?
So if I was
Yeah,
in
you
a
see
different
why I
sport,
explained the
maybe
two. You see why I went from team sports to the combat sports.
correct.
But it's
You see what I'm
also
saying? You gotta address all the one
But
on ones.
I would say
But
even then, I
Mark, I
don't.
wanna touch on something you said because you said something very poignant to me about like
Okay,
the attachment of sports to the cities. I can back Mark up on this with the Irish sport of hurling.
okay.
Yo, so that shit is so gangster. It's like these niggas mix hockey and lacrosse and rugby.
Oh, that is what it is, right? You kind of
These
like balancing a
niggas
ball on a cane, pretty
or
much,
some
right?
shit, and they just trying to pass that shit to each
Yeah,
other and get it good.
yeah.
These niggas go hard as fuck though. They be
No. You're right.
bloodied up and all that shit,
Yeah, they be
right?
getting down. They
But
be getting
guess
busy.
what? Guess what? Them
Hey, so.
niggas are technically semi-pro athletes, even though they're professional athletes. They're technically semi-pro because these niggas have day jobs.
Hmm.
All them niggas have day jobs like old school football players. And guess what? The
That's
gangster part.
cultural, though. I can see
No,
that,
listen,
though.
listen,
I
listen.
can see that.
I'm trying to get y'all to. I'm trying to tie it all together about like community, right?
Okay, okay.
Because here's the most gangster part about the hurling teams.
Hmm.
You can't play for that team if you aren't from that city.
That's how. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go. It's another one like that too in Italy. It's called Calcio Storico.
Yeah,
They be fighting and it's like MMA rugby. I lied to you not.
that's gangster as shit. But
Yeah,
that's
they
what I'm
really.
saying though.
Yeah,
But you can't fucking play for us unless you from here.
that's exactly how this joint
So
is,
you
bro.
understand, like that's
Yeah.
why it's like the
Okay.
community aspect. Like you gotta think, we even you thinking from an American sports fans point of view too. Like Americans are fucking selfish, and Americans are self-centered and think that everything is sweet, and that's why we're in a fucked up position now in this
Capitalism.
country. Yeah,
Capitalism.
right. Yeah, we
Excuse
were
me.
trained. We were trained to try to be like the motherfuckers who want to be the ruling class, only so they can rule us through our fucking vices, right? But
That's
that's
it.
neither
That's
here
it.
nor there.
Yeah.
It's a sports show, but
Magic.
like community, you know what I'm saying? But like community wise though, like them like yo, you gotta think. Talk that dumbass shit you said over there about football,
Hmm.
soccer. We
Hmm.
say soccer, but over there and over
Yeah.
they call it football.
Yeah.
Talk that simple shit you just said about football over there and get jumped by a pair of fans from opposing squads.
I see
Football
what you're
is
saying.
life. Football is life outside this country.
Oh, I know that for a fact. Motherfuckers
In
will.
the other side
Hey,
of the
look, they
planet.
riot. They riot over that shit, brother. They riot. Let
Yo,
somebody win or lose. It don't matter
wars
win
have
or lose. They
yeah, like
rioting,
that's what I'm
bro. It
saying.
don't
Like
matter.
you think fanaticism is bad?
Yeah.
Why is fanaticism really bad when niggas stop fighting wars for soccer games?
Well, no, not at
Exactly then.
all.
Exactly then. So you stop fucking talking shit about sports because when this shit goes viral, when our
I
show
wanna give
goes
my
viral,
last.
when our hold up, Mark.
Let him cook, Mark. Let
Let
him
me
cook real
cook.
quick.
Cause
Let him
when our
finish. I want to hear the
motherfucking
rest of
show
this shit.
goes viral and we get it in the bomb, we start doing it in front of the live audience and shit, and then
Yeah.
everybody loving us and shit, and we start having a tour because motherfuckers like, can you come to our bar? We need a little, we need some advertising. We'll make sure you guys got hotels. Yeah. When we popping like that. And we viral, we making millions out here, and these niggas at ESPN is salty because we like, you know what I'm saying? And other niggas is like, oh damn, it's new niggas on the block. Yes, talk all that shit you want about sports then, fucker. When we making bread off of talking shit about it.
Hey, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm posing a question because I'm
Fuck
curious,
all
brother.
that.
Well, let me
Fuck all
interject to
that. You
that.
pose
Let me
that question
interject to that,
off camera and
Angel.
shit. That fucking question is bad for business. Don't be
No,
making
no, no,
niggas
no, no,
not want to
no,
think about
No,
no.
it's
sports.
not.
See,
That's amazing. That's an
this is
amazing
no, no,
question
no,
to
no. I like.
ask.
No, hold on.
You
Let
ass
me
white.
interject.
You ass white nigga. I'm trying to keep this motherfucking sports shit going so we have shit to
No,
talk
no,
about.
listen,
I get it.
listen, man, listen. All
What if
this
we
said,
all? Well, hold on. What if we all evolved and we was like, damn, hey, I am tired of watching other niggas make money. Then
no,
what
no,
the
no.
fuck is we gonna talk about?
No. Like,
Nah, cause look,
here's
I
how
said
I
you
look.
could be a
Hold on.
supporter. You could be a supporter and still the machine can still run if you supporting. I'm talking about when it's to the extent of fanaticism, like what you was mentioning
Yeah,
I mean,
earlier.
respect,
that's
like,
what
don't
that.
get
Yeah,
You
it's
crazy
dig?
type
it was
shit.
There's a
more of a critique
there's a fine line.
fanatics.
There's a
Yeah,
fine line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah,
but like that's just I feel you. I feel you, but
The
yeah.
that's
diamonds
what
ain't
I'm
getting
trying.
their
I
But
think
fingers
that's
chopped
what I'm
off
trying to
from
relate
like,
to
death.
though.
let me hold on. Let me interject here.
All right, go ahead.
When it here's where I would like with you, Ed. Here's where I would see it a different perspective of how Angel see it. Angel, it's not. There might be truth behind what you're saying about Angel being more to himself. However, he's also the participant in activities, which is a reflection of himself. Which is why he would be like, because I'm, and I mean, you do the same thing, Ed, but because he's participating actively in the things that he wants to do, this is probably what, you know, create a separation on, where he stands in understanding the fan bases in sports, in in art, gaming,
Nah,
movies, or whatever, because he
Angel's just
participates.
yeah, but he on tunnel vision mode with that.
Yeah.
Like, not to cut you off, but because Angel's not a hater, right? He's an appreciator of greatness though.
Absolutely.
But like, if you ain't great, you ain't standing out. This nigga has tunnel vision.
Mm-hmm.
Now, other reason I can explain that to you so easily is because the way he looks at like his combat sports is the way I look like at everything I do, whether I'm being a barber or a comedian. And this nigga know I fuck with combat sports too. Like shit, you know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying?
Know
We
that
been to
too,
make a
yeah.
martial art together. So, I'm with the shits. But I just like I'm more of a people person anyway. So like
Okay, so it's
you see what I'm
okay.
saying? So
Okay.
I see it all
Community.
different.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You see what I'm saying?
you more in line with the pack mindset and I'm more in line with the solo shit.
No, well, he's more
Nah, I'm
Is
not
that
in
extroverted.
what you're
line
He's
with
saying?
the
more
pack
extroverted,
mindset.
and you're
I
probably more
understand
introverted.
everybody's mindset, but I'm a people person. I'm more like of a leader, teacher.
So you more
See,
sociable in a sense. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
He's an
More
but
like
extrovert.
I have to be sociable to be a leader and a teacher.
nah, that's real. Nah, you're right.
You
Because if
see
you're
where I'm
not,
coming from?
you
Where
can't be
you're more of a master.
okay,
Masters are
okay.
way more choosy about their students because
Mhm.
if you can't handle
That's a
my
that's a great
personality, fuck
analogy.
you. You gonna learn this how I teach this, or you're not gonna learn this. Me, I be seeing shit and I be like, oh, I get you. I know how you tick. I know how
Oh,
to get
okay.
this across to you, and I know how to get the best out of you. I had to learn that being an assistant manager at Safe Fire Oil Change and shit. It's just like coaching.
100%. 100%.
Like I'm running the floor. I'm in charge of the floor. So now I need to know what all my men know how to do best. I need to know what all of them is weak at. So I can stick everybody in the right position so the fucking ship is running smooth as fuck. And now the business is running itself. And I could kick my feet up.
Well, I like that. I like that.
Now,
That's a
now,
good perspective.
now I gotta connect the shit. Cause I think I got like off kilter somewhere. I digressed. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking but yeah, all right. So, in my perspective of like seeing it, like the pack mindset, it's like, nah, I just see everybody, and then like comedy wise, like I'm locked in, but I appreciate so many other people's comedy, and I gain something from that because now not only do I know what people are talking about, I know what they're not, and that makes me great. Like Angel, like you slick do that shit too. You just a lot more focused with yours. Like you study different folks fighting still. And you pick up different shit from everybody. The way as though it makes your shit more unique. Especially when you be boxing in them street beef joints. Niggas ain't seen nothing like you coming at them. Why? Because you have an appreciation for different skill sets. And then when you see holes in niggas shit, it make you think of how to fix them holes too.
hmm
So now you see what I'm saying?
Okay, I can respect that perspective. Yeah, I can respect that because I mean, it's this is me just asking. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And also too, let me say too, right, with the whole support versus fanatic or versus I guess versus fan, right? Because
yeah,
I guess it's three groups, not just two. You know
yeah.
what I'm
Because
saying?
fans will fight about that shit, but a fanatic will kill you.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? And that's the demographic that I'm more in question. That should be more in question. Okay.
That's like that one movie. Remember the fan?
Yeah, with Robert De Niro, right? And
Yeah, and he tried to
Wesley
kidnap.
Snipes, right?
He kidnapped Wesley Snipes' son and shit
Yeah, that's
about the
that's
game.
that's my okay. So
Oh
there
yeah.
you
Oh,
go.
and what's the other joint? What's the other joint? Celtic Pride when them niggas try to kidnap Damon Wayans because he played for the Utah Jazz and they won
Yeah,
the
yeah,
championship.
see, so you already know. You see these examples of my question. I didn't even think about them. I should have
But
referenced them joints, but
hey, you want
yes,
to hear some crazy shit?
yeah.
Message: all the culprits was white dudes.
Go ahead, Slim. Hey,
Yes, yes, yes.
hey, I
With
didn't
that
even
and
pin
with that
that.
being
I didn't
said,
even
I
pin
think we
that, but
can
you
we
got a
should
point. I guess I see you. I see
Yo,
the I
all
see
the
the pattern.
fucking bad guys in the sports movies seem to be white dudes. Isn't that? You dig what I'm saying? Like
Well,
even
listen,
in
listen.
fucking like Major League, all right, it was a white broad, but still the whites love and hate sports.
He said, exactly. Yeah, like it's like a whole like different species of existence or some shit.
all
Yeah,
right, guys. I am.
I'm not gonna
Hey, Ed.
confirm or deny that on camera, but
No,
I
I'm
agree.
just saying. He said it like
Hey,
it's like a whole dude. It's just never mind. But
hey,
yeah, like I
guys.
was saying though. Hold up.
I like.
What's
What's
up? What's
going
up,
on?
Mark?
It's just like just wanted to move on to the next topic because
Oh, okay.
I am running short on time.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
but no, this
Having
was
too much
good.
fun making fun of the whites. Yes, my bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I just wanted to
Sorry, white people. Please watch our show still. We don't hate you.
yes. No, no, no. I will let you guys keep going. It's just we are running
That's
short on
fine.
time.
What's the next topic, big dog?
Then at least the I just want to I guess quickly address the two games from yesterday.
Go for it.
Um yeah. The first one was the LA Rams versus the Carolina Panthers. And that was an interesting game because at first it seemed like the LA Rams were going to do what they're supposed to do, and then things just got out of hand based off like some plays here, some plays there.
Some any given
Um,
Sunday type shit.
yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was literally like because they were on a roll. They were like on a
Demon.
14-0 roll, and you
Uh,
know, and then also the Panthers like were surprised to me surprisingly were looking like a team that was not supposed to be there. Like dang, yeah, they were that bad. But things happened. There were a few miss passes that pretty much kept them close into the game. And what's the quarterback name for Carolina?
Bryce Young.
Yeah, Bryce Young. He made a really good when he was trying, he was trying to find his receivers, but he was able to find a hole and run in for the touchdown. I'm like, ooh, okay, that's nice. That was nice.
Okay, so he had a nice little. He hit him with the juke moves and shit. Got
Yeah.
up in there.
And that was like, and that gave them like something, that was giving them some level of life in the game. But there were a couple of there were a couple of plays where I could see like, okay, Stafford was trying to get to his receiver, and there may have he either over threw one or there was a drop pass here or there, and I'm like, okay,
Word.
okay. So this is seem like this is one of these games where it could really come down. Like this could be an upset, even though if they're the away team, they're the lower seeded team, even if they have the better record. But it's like, oh, this, I think there was a point in time. I guess they may have because they were so dominant in the first two quarters or the first quarter and a half, to the point where it's like, okay, we got this game, and then just missteps here and there got slowly getting them back into the game, and then it
Fucked
got
up or whatever.
yeah, it got to a point where it was tied like what 17-17 or something like that, and
Word.
or 17-14 or something. And then in the second half, I mean, I think in the second half of that game, um, Carolina started coming back, they made plays here and there. I forgot the name. Like I said, I'm looking them up right now. I just can't. I don't have time. I should have just wrote that down. But yeah. But you know, they yeah, both teams started locking in, and it just appeared that like it was a high scoring game at the end. It was like a 30-32 or something. 30. I don't know. I forgot the score.
Damn, Mark.
I forgot
Damn,
the score.
Mark.
I
You
forgot
can
the score.
Google it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Google
Google
the
it.
score off your phone.
Oh, it was a 34-31. It was a 34-31 game.
You funny as shit. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. I like your play-by-play so
And
far. Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
cooking.
I was yeah. I came home and fell asleep because I got home like around 11.
Oh, damn. Oh, you was out and about, nigga. You was out
I
partying, huh, Big Daddy?
I was trying to like because I
Nigga
was
was
trying to
out
get the
there.
game streamed home, but it
You
just
ended up in the
didn't
sports
work.
bar.
So I had to go to a sports bar
You
and
was eating
catch
them
it.
wings and getting them hugs.
No, I did eat some wings.
Is it a titty bar?
No, I
Titty
no
bar.
no
Hey,
I
Mark, we gotta go watch a football game at a titty bar. No pressure.
uh
Nah, you ain't gotta do nothing. Just be around the titties and watch the game. Eat some good wings, bro.
I
Titty
will
bars,
definitely.
titty
Hey
balls,
yo,
and
when this
chicken
nigga get
titties.
married, we taking him to Magic City, bro.
Chicken titties, titty balls,
Cause Magic
titty
City
bar.
got some of the best wings and some of the baddest bitches popping ass, nigga. We
Titties
taking
everywhere,
you to
just
Magic
titties.
City.
Well, I
You
will
gonna get
be
smacked with
going to some
titties, yo.
sports bars and eating some wings.
We
You getting
taking you to
smacked with
Magic
titties.
City. We gonna watch some football and eat some good wings, and you gonna see some ass pop before you get
Titties
married.
everywhere, titties everywhere. You ain't gonna be able
We
to get
ain't
away
gotta
from it.
wait till this nigga.
They gonna
We
be
ain't
chasing
gotta
you.
wait till his
The
bachelor
titties gonna be
party. We
chasing
just
you.
gonna do
Watch.
that shit. The minute we up, we taking this nigga to Magic City,
You
bro.
gonna have
So
to
the
tell
next
you.
game, the Packers and the Bears game. That was an important game. um,
The
Man,
Bears.
my nigga Mark was like,
yeah.
"Who's it
So
on?"
that one, like the Packers came to a strong start. Like it looked like they were going to like take the game. And I saw Caleb Williams. They showed images of Caleb Williams just really being frustrated, and there was some tip ball here and there, and there was some drop passes. It was very cold. It's in Chicago, and
Oh yeah.
that defense was getting to Caleb Williams in the first half of the game. I think it ended up being like 30, like 30, 20, no, 24 to 3 or something like that. And that first half I was able to catch, but at that time I saw it was getting later and I wanted to be able to catch the bus, so I had to leave. When I left the bar, I was just trying to follow what was going on the on Google, and it just seemed like they were making a comeback. I was able to catch some footages here and there whenever it did upload on Google that there was some plays that Caleb Williams was able to make to score a touchdown. They had to field goal their way in, but then there was like a touch that was like a nice touchdown that got them into the end zone, and that made it like 24 to 16. And but it just seemed like Green Bay was having a hard time after getting their extra point, the extra 3 point. It seemed like they were having a hard time scoring. Like I think the Bears defense was able to lock in, and it seemed like the offense were able to, to get, calm. I think Ben Johnson had to say something in the second half. He had to have done something. He's a good coach. Um, because he had to have calmed down Caleb Williams because you could see a lot of frustrations in that first half. That second half was a different story, and they came back in the fourth quarter, and I think like I forgot the point differential, but they were able to like move the ball, scored a few times, and get that win. I don't know if Matt LaFleur, um, he might be, I don't know if his job will be in jeopardy because of that. I don't want to suggest it, but usually whenever you lose a game where you pretty much have it in the bag, especially if you lose the game in the fourth quarter, stuff like that is what get fans, especially the Green Bay Packers, agitated. And yeah, um, yeah, like that was an upset, especially to a rival like the Bears. Nah, you don't like when you're on the road and you have it, you gotta keep your foot on their throats. So, yeah, that's my take on that game. Like I said, I wasn't able to catch all the footage for the Packers and Bear game. At least, I got the first half. The second half, I was I had to watch it in pieces, and I had to
All right.
yeah. But
Mark said foot on throats.
yeah, you get no, you
Pause.
had like they had a good lead,
Put
like
your
and I'm
foot on the
like,
back of her neck, Mark. You know what I'm saying? When you hitting her from the back, you
oh
gotta put one leg over her butt, and then you put your foot
no,
on the back
no,
of her neck, and then
we don't
just
encourage
you
this,
just be
man.
dropping down like.
That's
You know
called
what I'm
domestic
saying?
violence,
No,
Mark. Do
no,
not
Lloyd,
do
no,
not
don't do
copy
this.
that. That's called domestic violence. Okay, do
Yes,
not do
yes, that
that.
we don't want to encourage this
The
type of talk.
Puerto Ricans be doing that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That
But
shit
no,
be
but
working,
seriously, it was a no. But
There's a
these
wrestling
were
move.
like that first half in the Packers game, that Packers Bear game.
Finish her.
I had it was to me a sign to walk out because it didn't look competitive enough.
That
It,
nigga funny as shit. You said finish her. Stupid as shit. Nigga stupid as
That's
shit.
the you doing so you put it one foot on the ass, one foot on the neck. Hey Sam.
Nah, you got the foot behind her though. You just put your
Although you
leg
sit on the
over
ass, I
and
say.
put the foot on her neck and
So you
shit.
talking
It's
like
like you
straight up
got
like
your foot on the back of her neck while she looking back at it.
I
And you
think you
just in
talking
there
like nah. Hold
dropping
up.
down like you teabagging her, but you in the pussy. You see what I'm saying?
I'm thinking you doing it like what's my man named Green Goblin? Like you know how you be riding a
Flag
little
surfing on
yeah.
it.
That's all these say foot on the
You
ass,
got
foot
me
on
so
the
was
neck.
flag.
anybody else able to like catch that any of the games or anything?
Uh, I'm still in shock from Baltimore, so I was a little salty. I ain't catching them games yesterday. But my homeboy told me about both of them because he a Bears fan. So he like, yeah, Bears beat the fucking Green Bay's ass. Fuck Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with one of my neighbors and shit. You know I live in a trailer park, so these guys are country niggas out here. Shit funny as shit. This nigga, this nigga named fuck Seamus Gonzalez.
That's a
That
name
nigga
right there.
is the countryest Irish Mexican I ever met in my motherfucking life.
Wow. That
He
is a
funny as
Yeah,
fuck.
combination if I ever
that's a
heard.
combination right there.
What? This nigga is hilarious, but he cool as fuck though. He was sitting there drinking and shit. He telling me about the game and shit. Like, yeah, man,
He's
fuck
a
those goddamn Packers
country
Bears. Beat the fuck out of them.
Irish
Some bitches had
Mexican.
me scared though. They were beating our ass. Then we came back. Caleb Williams tightened up, got his fucking shit together. And I was like, fucking right, Caleb, just go. Yeah, man, he threw them fucking shits, man, threw them damn touchdown, man. We beat their fucking ass. And then, goddamn Panthers lost the fucking Rams, but we all knew that's gonna happen. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
like, and
expected by more, but that was a
in my
gimme.
perspective though, I ain't watching them games 'cause I knew who was gonna win. Chicago had Green Bay number all year, so it's not surprising to me that them niggas that came back. But Chicago does have a really good coach. That nigga be having them boys fired up.
Do you
Yeah,
think
I
that
don't
he's the
know
coach
what
of the
he be
year?
saying. I don't know what he be saying at the end of them games, but they be repeating that shit. That shit, they be turned up. Like he got Chicago looking a little dangerous because them fucking niggas turned up now. And if they could come back on niggas now, oh shit, that's dangerous. Now Carolina, I knew they was having a better year than expected, but I knew the run was gonna be done in the wild card because they had to play the Rams. And I don't care who the Rams were going to see. They had the second best record in the NFC. So for them to be in a wild card is mad disrespectful. They was going to mop whoever.
Well, I would
That's
say,
why. I was looking at our episode, the last episode and shit. Well, not the last episode, part two of episode 6. That's why I be talking shit about the seating. That's why I don't like. Oh, just because you won your division, you get to have a guaranteed spot. Cause now look. A team like the Rams, who got the second best record in the league in the fucking NFC, had to play a wild card game while the nigga they splitting heads with get a bye. That
um,
shit crazy. That's mad disrespectful. Now, if they went by rank of who had what record, The Rams would be the number 2 seed in the goddamn playoffs.
No, they wouldn't. They're
They
still
would have been. What was their
no
record?
like
What's their
remember
record?
remember it was like Niners and the Seahawks. I think that they have a
Oh, so
lower
then they'd
seed.
have been a three. If they weren't a 2, they'd still been a 3 seed.
They, I mean, yeah, maybe, yeah, no, because let me see, let me check, because
What is their record, dog? Because they have a really good record.
they have a good record, but also well, let me see, Chicago.
Like look up the records
I got.
of
I'm gonna
like
look at the standings.
hell yeah.
Okay,
Cause
so
them boys is balling, pimp. Like, but like that's why I figured Carolina wasn't gonna win. Cause they playing a team that outmatches them.
oh, actually, you know what? They're tied with the Niners.
You see what I'm
Um,
saying? They'd have
yeah,
been either the second or third best team in the NFC.
yeah.
And I feel like maybe that's the only reason why they did that, to guarantee that you see at least one of each division in the playoffs. But that's whack. Nah, nigga, if y'all suck, y'all suck.
Now, if Philly would have took advantage of their game, they would have probably be higher seeded. They just basically, I think they may have sat some people in their game. That
Didn't they win the NFC East?
yeah, they won the NFC East. They would have had 12 wins if they would have took that Commanders game a little bit more serious. I was hearing ramblings about the game that they may have been seeding some people
Word, so they
at the
could
end
have
of
been
the.
higher seated.
But
Okay,
so, but
respect.
your point still stands, Ed. Like they still would have been a 12 win. They would have been a 12 win, team. And to me, they are better. They are better to me than the Philadelphia Eagles. So yeah, top
You see
three.
what I'm saying?
So
That's why I'm like, isn't this like, and I ain't shitting on nobody, but it's like fair is fair, man. Like we let 8 and 9 niggas get in the playoffs and shit. Like yo, the NFC South was trash. The whole NFC South was trash in a sense. And like, sorry for Tampa, get well soon because they started off hot. I don't know what happened. I feel like they just got beat up by injuries or something.
yeah, they
Like
did. They
that shit
did win that
crazy.
last game against the Panthers, but I think they needed another team to win to basically put them in the playoffs. So they
Yeah,
both
they
have the
did.
same
Yeah,
record.
yeah, they did. And that's the weird shit too. Cause that's why I'm like all that dumbass division seat and shit make motherfuckers have to do goddamn ancient Chinese math to figure out how the fuck they getting in the goddamn playoffs. And then you put it on another squad to be able to like fuck someone's playoff shit up. Rather than, hey, we just gonna go by who got the best records. Now everybody's gotta play their best football no matter what. You see what I'm saying?
I will.
That's all I'm saying.
I will say this. I do believe based off of how I saw a lot of these highlights in that game, it seemed like the Rams may have taken their foot off the gas a little bit. That's what I was trying to allude to the first time when I was explaining it. They're
Ah,
like it seemed like they were taking their foot off the gas a little bit because they were dominating the Panthers. So that's why I'm thinking like you play within the confines of how things work, but we are. I know that you're against it and how the seating works, but there is still like a little bit of legitimacy if you show up and do what you're supposed to do. Like they could have. It seemed like they should have blown them out. A lot of that was There's been a lot of luck in that game, but there was also just the tip of the ball here and there. But there was also seeming like yo, we got them. We're getting them. We're coming back because they would dominate. Then things happen. Panthers will come back, and then they lock in, and then they just say, okay, we're up again, and then the Panthers will come back here and there.
I
So
mean, it
to
sound
your
like a war of attrition. Sound like a
yeah
war of attrition. They were just battling. That's all.
yeah
The Panthers are a better team than their records show, but they just not as good a team as the Rams. That's all that sound like.
yeah yeah, but if you saw that game, the Panthers were looking like they was not even supposed to be in that playoffs. Like
Right.
they looked
They
like
looked like they was outclassed.
they were out. Not only they were outclassed, they almost looked ill prepared
Well,
to play.
it was a first playoff game in years, and them niggas young, so
Yeah.
they
So there
really
was like
was gonna look
so
like deers in headlights. You right.
so like that's when I saw the game. I'm like, dang, like you making that mistake? No. Like, yeah, of course it happens.
Yeah.
Mistakes happen. But it's like it like the way some of these mistakes were happening, the way that like some receivers were not catching the ball here and there. It just seemed like the
Yeah.
moment was like too much for them, like expectantly so. but it
Right.
also was like, nah, the Rams were clearly like in the class of their own, but they just missed some things here and there that could have just put the game away. And maybe for the best. Maybe it keeps the Rams on their toes for the next round because they're gonna have to go up against Seattle, I believe. I think they have
Oh,
to play.
they gonna be up for that game because
I think
they owe
it's either
Seattle a W.
Seattle
They
or
owe
the
Seattle
Niners.
a L.
I don't know. Let me see. They may have to go up against Seattle, but like a
Yeah,
game like that will prepare them. Like when you're messing up where you should have just won, I think that will let them know. Like no, even the weak teams, you got to take. They're
yeah.
still professionals. They're still
How
athletes.
much time
Take
we
them
got?
serious.
Okay, we got like 15 minutes, I think, left probably. We covered all the playoffs you want to
Yep.
talk, or
Yep. So like yeah.
cause we got Angel